Hello, and welcome to the ninth episode of Project Unity. Today we will be answering question number 20. How old was Ahaziah when he began to reign? The supposed contradictory Bible verses are 2 Kings 8:26, and it supposedly contradicts with 2 Chronicles 22:2.
Here are the verses. We will be using the King James Version for this. 2 Kings 8:26. 22 years old was Ahaziah when he began to reign, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Athaliah, the daughter of Omri, king of Israel. 2 Chronicles 22:2. 42 years old was Ahaziah when he began to reign, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Athaliah, the daughter of Omri. So what I believe the Reason Project is trying to say is that in the previous verse it said that Ahaziah was 22 years old when he began to reign, and in this verse it says that he was 42 years old when he began to reign. So I'll get back to you on that.
So I found this Bible Hub website, and I'll post the link to it in the description, in the credits, and in the answer for this question. This passage of text has the answer for the question. In discussions of textual criticism and manuscript reliability, the majority of extant witnesses, ancient translations, and historical references argue for 22 as the correct reading. Even though a small variant, 42, exists in 2 Chronicles 22:2 and mainstream Hebrew manuscripts, the internal and external evidence points more credibly to 22. So what this is basically saying is that more evidence points to it being 22 than for 42 in 2 Chronicles 22:2. So I'll get my answer and get back to you. So the answer to question number 20, how old was Ahaziah when he began to reign, is that he was 22 years old. The explanation for this is that this verse in the King James Version uses Hebrew manuscripts, which render it as 42, which is the minority among all sources. This King James Version verse fails to take into account ancient translations and other sources. Most sources translate it as 22. The ESV and the NASB 2020 translate 2 Chronicles 22:2 as 22 years, not 42. I hope this built up your faith. It sure did mine.